Good morning. It's Dwight Mitchell here from Mitchell and Son 3D Printing Services. At the beginning of this year, we decided to do a little bit of revamping and tidying up of our website to try and get it up to industry standards and make it quicker and faster on the Google search and other search engines. We have achieved that by making our website, when you load it onto Google, about 3 seconds on a mobile phone and on a desktop, laptop, or tablet. So I want to just take a quick walk through our website so that if you're not familiar with our website, what it is we do. We are trade supporters of the Federation of Historic Vehicles. Got a little bit of a citron going through the countryside there. But what we do is we support the use of all historic vehicles, reverse engineering, and providing a CAD service. So we redesign or redraw the parts in CAD using Fusion 360. So we don't really redesign them. We just try and redraw them to the original specification. On the first thing that you'll come to on our website is a little contact form. It'll ask you how you managed to find us, and also how you want us to contact you. Because not everybody wants us, when they send us a form, to contact them via mobile. Some people do. So you can choose what you want. And then just give a really good description, a short description of what it is that you are inquiring about. As you go down further down our page, we've got a few subheadings here, which kind of just bullet points of exactly what we do. So we've got reverse engineering and reducing rare spares. We do a lot of bespoke 3D printing, so we don't only print purely car spares, but we do get a lot of requests for people asking us for bespoke items. So we will do bespoke 3D printing. We've signed over the last year and a half, we've signed a number of NDAs with customers to produce prototypes for them. We've done one or two little jobs for the MOD and for BAE systems. But pretty much it's a range of metal 3D printing and composite plastic 3D printing. Metal additive manufacturing, if you're looking from a single unit, people still seem to think it's quite expensive. But if you look at the traditional method of producing metal parts, 3D metal printing has come a long way in the last number of years and is going forward in leaps and bounds of technology. The composite and plastic 3D printing ranges from PLA for your prototypes, which is quite a brittle plastic, to ABS, PEPs, PETG, carbon fiber, glass fiber. So there's quite a range of different composite plastics. Contact us. Let us, to give you a list. If you want a full list of materials, contact us and we'll send you a full list. If you want technical specifications on each type of material, we will also get that for you as well and email it over to you without any problem. We obviously do, when we are not in lockdown and there are classic car shows, we do attend classic car shows to try and promote the services that we have, but also because it is good fun seeing these old cars going and hearing the engines roar. It's absolutely amazing. The smell of petrol, it's very, very good. So we do attend those. The Lost Garage is again another initiative by an Irish gentleman who is trying to collate as many classic car restoration and trade supporters as possible, so that there's a single point of contact for the classic car industry to be able to go and find services and spares for their stuff. For their cars and for their restoration projects. So we do, like I said, we do CAD design, bespoke 3D printing. Producing these here is a tray for snake eggs. So it's a customer wants to incubate or some snake eggs. Those are raising snakes to sell. So we were able to produce this for them, draw it to their specification, and then produce it in the material that they required. At the bottom of our website, we have a number of testimonials from various different customers that we produce things for, and they've been kind enough to be able to give a little bit of word of praise to us, which they've allowed us to share on our website. So you can go through all of those, read what the customers are saying. So it's not us trying to blow our trumpet. This is what real people have said about us, and about the work that we've done for them. Various different types of work, like the PPE for the NHS, but we've done a number of work for them, producing and sourcing PPE. Yeah, and here right at the bottom of our website is again just a few of the different clubs and customers that we have serviced over the past year. If we go straight back up to the top of the website, I'll take you here. So what here is we are also sourcing a numerous amount of older workshop manuals, because I know that, again, it's one of the things that is hard to come by. So we've got a few on here, and I think it's about 50 that we've been able to find so far, upload so far. I have found a source where I can. I mean, these things are readily available on the internet if you look for them, but I thought to try and collate them into one central point, making it easier for people to come and to download. So these, again, are free, completely free. We don't charge for these, so you can download them. You have to go through the normal process of the shopping cart to get them downloaded, but they're completely free PDFs downloaded, delivered directly to your email. So once you completed the process, you'll get an email to say that your PDF is now ready for you to source or to download. So we have a range of different PDFs that we have. We've got Ford, Dodge, Aston Martin, Bentley, Austin, Gypsy, Ferrari, Datsun, Cadillac, Jaguar, Lancia, Lotus. So there's quite a range here. We want to try this and make it, because it's supporting the use of classic or vintage vehicles. So we're not just purely going to try and load cars, but tractors, industrial equipment, any type of car. When we're looking more for cars that are probably about 30 or 40 years old. So stuff that can be quite difficult to get hold of, which we've got. So it's, again, like I said, the images that we've taken from the PDFs to try and give an idea of what the what's in the PDF, and a little bit of history at the bottom of each one. I think we've done most of that for all the cars. Get a small little bit of history, as you can see here with the Ford, just some history, so a little bit of information for people who do or don't know a little bit about the brand of car. So on our main store, we've got our main store here, which, again, we have in the classic and vintage vehicle, we have purely car spares that we've redrawn and created 3D models for. But like I said earlier, we have also do bespoke 3D printing. So we will design and draw bespoke items, such as this here for the Bayliner. They called us because they had a Bayliner which had cracked one of its back covers here. Obviously, it's quite important that there isn't a hole here because that can fill up with water. So they asked us to redraw it, and then produce it for them in PETG. PETG is your common outdoor garden plastic type stuff. So it's very durable and won't or is less likely to deteriorate in UV light. Now, what's good on these 3D models also If you go down to the bottom, we've got a Fusion 360 viewer there, which will allow you to then rotate and totally examine that model. So you can see before downloading the model or ordering the model, you can then examine it. It has an option for you to measure. So you want to measure the size of the holes or whatever you want to measure, it'll allow you to do that, which is very, very good. So you can measure that and make sure that the dimensions are sort of what you're looking for. You can then download the model, which you'll get in a step format. The step format allows you to modify the 3D model as you choose. But that model, there's £20 plus £4 VAT. So it's £24 for the 3D model, and then you can do it, then it's yours, and you can do with whatever you want. Now, the good thing about the 3D models too is that you can, and I'll show you with this one, it's a universal joint. So you think, okay, well, that's good. You don't have to, again, have that entire model as it is. You could ask for certain parts of it. But yeah, if you're going to download it, I think this model, again, is, I never drew this particular one, so I'm not charging for it. So there is no charge. And I put 1p on there because the system wouldn't allow me, but it's a free 3D model. If you want us to manufacture it for you, you'd have to allow us to produce a quote, because it is quite an extensive item and would have to be made out of metal. I wouldn't trust it being made out of plastic. But you can, again, view it from all angles. One thing that Fusion 360 does allow, if you go down to the bottom, you've got explode model. You can click on that and explode the model. So it allows you to then fully examine the model, see what comes in the 3D model. Because when you download the 3D model, this is everything that you will get. You will get all these parts that you can see in the 3D model. You can modify it and change it once you got it, because you get it in the step format, which will allow you to change it according to your needs. But that's what you get when you download the 3D model. All our 3D models have the Fusion 360 at the bottom, so you can view all of them. This boat hook, again, does take a couple of seconds just to load because it's downloading. But there you can then view that done. This is not an assembly, so it won't allow you to explode. So you can't do that, but you can measure and examine it and check it in that way. So, like I said, every single one of our 3D models has a Fusion 360 viewer at the bottom, which will allow you then just to play around with it, see it, twist it, and if necessary, just explode it to see what it, and this again is not you can explode it to see how we put it together, the different components that, but every single one of our models has it. Again, you can either download it as a 3D model. This one here I did draw, but for £10 plus £2 VAT. And then if you wanted us to print it in aluminium 3D printing is still quite expensive. But if you think about if you had to make the tooling for that, the cost, you got to think how much would that cost if I did it traditionally. So that's pretty much that. The main store and our 3D models and how that works. You can, obviously, you can contact us via WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. One thing that is key, especially in today's age when there are so many cyber criminals, always check websites for secure connection. Our websites are secure, the transactions on our website are secure, and that there gives you a complete peace of mind knowing the security of our website. Again, on the front page, we just got your bullet points of what we do. CAD design, which is important, is that the fact that we do draw to your specification, bespoke items, whatever you want, we can draw that. Drop us a note. If you want to see where we are in Southampton. At the moment, we're working from home, so we're in Itching, marked in Itching. But that is how we operate, what we do. We do offer a web design and service. So we do have partners, and we have partnered with Inus, which is a part of One and One for web hosting, web design, and web services. So we do have quite a range. Our main thing is obviously the doing the reverse engineering for the classic car market, because our main goal, our one goal in mind, is to reduce the space gap market. And to 3D printing is new technology, and a lot of what we do with redesigning is there's a lot of R&D involved, because we the processes used to produce traditionally and the processes to use to produce using additive manufacturing are different, and different results can be produced. So redesigning something in 3D and printing it and reproducing it using the additive manufacturing process does require a level of R&D, especially if that part is going to be used for where it's got a lot of stresses and strains on it. There isn't necessary for a little bit of R&D to try and ensure that the design, the redesign, or the redrawing of that part serves its purpose. Because even using the 3D or the additive manufacturing process, you would redrawing the part, you do have to accommodate for the fact that it is 3D printed rather than cast or processed in the traditional methods. So anyway, that is Bart Mitchell from Mitchell & Son 3D Printing Services. We would love to help you where we can, and we look forward to hearing from you. So we thank you for listening to us. Have a good day. Cheers. Bye.